This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Oh, great to have the governor in the house this morning. He's going to be up and about on a plane. When, tomorrow, Gov?
In about an hour.
In about an hour?
What's on?
Oh, it's Friday.
Yeah, we're flying out. Yeah, 9:45, I think.
Take on Brisbane. The worst part about going up to Brisbane is that you have to come back because that's a 5-hour flight and that stinks.
Yeah, yes, it is. It's 5 hours is bad enough. Sometimes it can be even worse. So we're just hoping for no headwind on the way back. But yeah, it's a long trip, of course, and I guess it's a little bit better that we do it at the start of the year rather than at the end, which we normally do.
When your bodies are tired and battered,
Yeah, so long trip, big challenge for us, but it's all part of it for us, WA teams. Shawnee, we got to travel every second week.
Absolutely. Now, you did make a good point. Fremantle were horrendous on the weekend. Your game yourself, reflecting on it, from the get-go, there were so many things that didn't quite go right for you. Skill execution in particular.
Yeah.
Is that the one area that you kind of focused on? Actually, I'll start off by saying this has got nothing to do with you. The midfield were horrendous. They had an absolute stinker, and that was probably put you guys under enormous pressure.
I did know, Gov, at one point, it was about half. I might have been a half-time stat when they put up the best possession getters for each team, and you and Harry Edwards had the most possessions. Tommy Cole.
Yeah,
It was you and Tommy Cole had the most possessions, and I'm like, that's a sign things aren't going well, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously. It's not all about possessions, of course.
No.
If your backline
it's a sign.
A fair bit, it's means the ball's been down there a little bit. The midfield were poor. And I'm not just going to blame the midfield. It was us collectively as a whole team for sure. But Gold Coast midfield are right up there, probably one of the better ones in the comp. And we got tested on the weekend, and I guess it sort of started there. And even down back, we went. The team wasn't good as a whole. So skill execution, for sure. We had some work rate issues from everyone, not just individuals, all of us. And then, we didn't get to get our game plan going or anything from there. So, it was a holistic bad day for us, which is probably expected with obviously a young group, first game.
Yeah, we had high hopes, so purely because of the new coach.
It's
you know what I mean?
And
up, historically, a new coach can sometimes miraculously get people up and about for some reason.
Yeah. Don't worry, we did as well. So we were gutted at the end going far out. We've worked on so much, obviously, through pre-season, and you want to sort of put it on show for the fans, and we delivered that. So, it's a bit gut-wrenching, It's not ideal for us, but, it's a long year. We've got an opportunity this week to bounce back and respond. And, in Premier Team of the comp, Brisbane, so it's going to be a massive challenge for us, but that's what we got to do. Get on with it.
Gov, on the skill execution side of things, right, I know there was a lot of things that didn't go. You can point out every part of the game that needed to be a hell of a lot better. But the skill execution thing was interesting because there was a couple of times where you could see that the chain of disposals was about to eventuate, but there was a mistake. And take away the fact that it was a mistake, there were signs that you could have gone and scored really heavily at times. That's what my opinion was.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you view some parts where you go, mate, if that...
Yeah.
You went for a real tricky kick in the third quarter, I think it was, and it was a bit of a lazy you try to kick, but it just missed by a bit. If that had have nailed, that would have gone bang, 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 and there would have been a goal.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Or if the umpire actually walked out 15 metres, is the 15-metre play on kicks now is killing me. I don't know. I felt like it went 30, but...
it did. It went more than 15.
Yeah, so that sort of thing actually accumulates, especially in the back half when we're under a bit of pressure. You want to try and get a uncontested mark so we can control the game a bit, and then when it gets called play on. So, yes, Shawnee, we've trained a lot of that sort of ball movement side of things, obviously in the off season, and sometimes skill execution lets you down, but you can sort of see it. Yeah. So there was a fair bit of that on the weekend. So hopefully we can just keep practicing, keep nutting it down, I guess, and then we can probably hopefully get a few more nicer players like that.
You have to head to Brisbane to take on the reigning premiers, and Jake Waterman's not going, so he's injured.
Yeah,
it becomes a tough. Not ideal.
Nah, not ideal. Oh, none of it. And
no, that's tough.
Jack Hutchison.
Yes, another one.
I think I might have put
a big pre-season.
I must have
put them on.
What did you do?
I know. He's very crucial to us at the moment as well. Yeah. So obviously two good players, but that's what a list is for, and that's what a squad's for, and for boys to stand up and take their opportunity. So yeah, we would love them to be out there for
Yeah,
sure.
I know.
Throw Oscar in the cage anyway.
Yeah.
Like he needs a moment in the sun.
Yeah.
And then Matt always was played a really good, and Jamie Cripps, and they and on TV you wouldn't have seen this, but their work rate was massive. Liam Ryan comes back into the team.
This is why they have him doing special comments on Channel 7.
really quick on the
Yeah.
small brigade, and they
Yeah.
can do some damage.
Hey.
David?
Gav, I wanted to ask, I get about 4,000 notifications for this. Do you feel bad that DD, the discount, has ended?
Yes.
Because you were getting
I
10%
do.
off until West Coast lost?
And that was all on you. That was all about Gov,
Yeah,
wasn't
I know. That's my fault. I apologise. I'm going to have to reach out to DD and just say, can you please keep it going? Yeah, I gave everyone a bit of a discount for a little while there, but
Yeah.
I hope everyone cashed in. But
it? It was good while it lasted.
yeah, I'm going to just hit them up.
Until the
come on.
first game.
Come on, get around us again. Let's just wipe that one and we'll start again.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Couple of things overnight just to talk about. Firstly, Australia beat Indonesia 5-1 in World Cup qualifier. And whilst you expect that to be the case,
So
right?
soccer
It's
you're talking about,
Indonesia,
yep.
yeah. Last time they played each other, I think Indonesia won or we drew.
Okay.
So we really needed to win
Yes.
this game.
We have restored the natural order of things, then I take it?
Yeah, 100%.
This is good. Okay.
Also, Hawthorn beating Carlton last night. Now,
Tipped it.
most people tipped that. Yep. David, did you tip that?
I tipped that, yeah.
Here's the only difference to add to any information about why the Hawks have got off to a good start, apart from the fact that they're playing electric footy at the
Yes.
moment. They seem to have covered all the bases with Tom Barras going back.
They're
as
happy.
one.
They seem
They're
happy.
happy at Hawthorn, as they say. The thing is, in the last 100 years, they've started the season only 3 times winning their first 3 games.
That's amazing.
Including this year. The last 2 times they started
They
the
won
season,
flags.
they won flags.
Wow.
That's a big deal.
Cool.
Okay, tell your friends.
Okay, so the season's over.
Season's over.
Certainly, it seems like it's over for Carlton. They're in all sorts up.
Nah, they'll fight
They
back.
were better yesterday,
Yeah,
weren't
they weren't
They'll-
terrible. Yeah.
They'll fire back up. Don't worry about that. And finally, the biggest news of the day internationally is that the IOC elected a new president. So Thomas Bach, who'd been in charge for 10 years, has stepped down. The new president is Kirsty Coventry.
Yeah, she was a swimmer, right?
She was a swimmer. She
I
won.
remember her.
So Zimbabwe apparently have won 8 medals in total.
At the
In
Olympics.
their history at the Olympics. She's won 7 of them. She's the youngest person ever to be voted as president at the age of 41.
Yeah, wow.
First female ever
Is amazing.
to hold this position.
Yeah.
And this is her.
As a 9-year-old girl, I never thought that I would be standing up here one day, getting to give back to this incredible movement of ours. This is not just a huge honor, but it is a reminder of my commitment to every single one of you, that I will lead this organization with so much pride.
Yeah, that's great.
She beat out a field of 6 other men.
Yeah, well done, Kirsty.
One of them was Sebastian Coe, who's
also a great athlete, yeah.
great athlete, and he's in charge of world athletics. One thing about Sebastian Coe, he hardly got any votes right, but one thing that I have sided with him, that he's put out there, and a lot of people disagreed with him. All these athletes go to the Olympics. They don't get any money.
No.
And he's saying that they
Yeah.
should be...
Yes, it's
not
beholden on the
reimbursed.
individual countries to compensate the athletes accordingly. And we've seen there's a great disparity in that. And some countries can afford it and some can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a changing of the guard in terms of, haven't they been in trouble for corruption and all that sort of stuff?
I wouldn't say changing the guard. I just think it's a really good opportunity to Kirsty
Yeah.
to take this and use all that power and be as corrupt as you want. Why not? Everyone else has done it before. You can get away with anything. Hey, I'm the IOC president.
Do you think we
What are you gonna
might
do with that,
see the first Olympics on the African continent?
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
If they can provide the infrastructure
Yes.
required, they'll be able to do it.
Imagine probably South Africa's the place for that
Yeah.
rather than, I don't know where else.
Have you been in South Africa?
No.
Such a great place. But as soon as you go there, I've been there twice, they just warn you about getting mugged every
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is such a beautiful place. But every time you walk down the street, you're looking over
You're
your
just
shoulder.
fearing for your
You're so
life.
nervous. But we went to Robben Island. I'm totally
Yes.
off.
Oh, okay.
I'm totally off script here for the
Yes.
sports segment. But we got to see where the great Nelson Mandela was holed out
Yeah,
for
where
so
he was
many years.
imprisoned, yeah.
Great story, great place to hang
Yeah,
out. So
yeah.
much history there. And not all, most of it not good.
No.
But that'd be a good start to be able to get that African
Yeah.
continent up and about.
Yeah. About time.
Well done, Kirsty.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.